And what I see in technique class is almost nothing but truth. Everything you experience in doing in a technique class is always truthful, and I'm always blown away, and it's beautiful and wonderful, and then sometimes we come to the text and the scene study, and the truthfulness somehow goes somewhere else. So I wanted to talk about it a little bit. Today, none of you lost the truth, the sense of truth. You honored your truth. You didn't push emotions. You were living in the imaginary circumstances, and you were playing together. So I just want to remind us that how do we know that it's truthful? There are different styles of acting, and in different styles, truth can be a little bit different, but it's always that there's a sensation in the body. If you think about TV series like Third Rock from the Sun, they're overacting, but they are living in the truth with their body and their breath. That's like heightened, or like when it's farcistical, the funniest farce is still truthful, but it lives somewhere here. Like when they cry, they don't cry real tears necessary. It's like, I shouldn't have done that on camera. Different style asks for different kind of truth truthfulness in acting. So this, what we're doing right now, we do dramedy, like it's tragic, but it's also comic at the same time. And so truthfulness, in a sense, when we have to be really disciplined about it, like in rehearsals, to really be disciplined about the truth. That's the only way how we know how it feels like. So more in the real life, some of us were raised maybe in a way where our truth wasn't rewarded. So maybe we didn't learn to speak our truth. Maybe we had to learn to speak our truth later. Some actors maybe learn it in the acting class to speak their truth. But I believe that more we speak our truth in real life, the easier it will be in acting as well. Everybody lies sometimes, but on stage we are to speak the character's truth. So it's a sensation that we can learn to embrace. Speaking truth is not always easy. And I think that's why we need to have a lot of courage to clean away whatever needs to be cleaned away, to stand firmly, not move our feet, but firmly stand in the truth and speak it out. So other things helpful with the truth is being done to, because when the atmosphere is affecting on us, or the scene partner is affecting, when we surrender being done to, we don't have to worry so much about doing, because the truth will fill us before we even do anything, because we are being done to. That's why we have the object exercise. Not, I don't know what that word is. Not showing and not pushing. The best way to have the truth escape is to try to push and fake it. So we had a run where you said that because I'm thinking the reason I'm teaching is that you will learn to become your own teacher. So if we have now learned that when I'm gentle towards you, things happen more easily. Your inspiration spikes up, opens up, your emotions flow freely. And then when I'm not that, you have already learned that that's helpful, so therefore you will be that for yourself. Because on set, or in certain work situations, it's not a necessity that everybody's going to be kind and gentle on you. So that my wish is that you will learn to do whatever it's been helpful that I've done. Trust. You have developed trust that I respect and honor so much. You have trusted me with your hearts. So if we turn this, then you have trusted me, you've given your hearts and your art and your whole beings in these explorations, in classes together. Now it's time to give that trust to yourself. That as much as you've trusted me to be able to advise you, you can advise yourself. And you can coach yourself. And I'm not going to disappear anyway, but does any of this make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So, trust, discipline, and asking what is helpful. So if you can't find what's helpful, then go and how would Marjo-Riikka coach this actor? Take yourself out of it and go there's an actor with a dilemma. What would Marjo-Riikka say? Or what would I say what would you say if you helped a fellow actor with that problem? Sometimes it's easier to help someone else and see it differently. So in a Chekhovian way, we can imagine, like he said, you can like observe the character, or you can like, when you're on stage, you can be on the side and looking at you.
And I felt compelled to make a little recording here so that there won't be misunderstanding. I'm not referring to observing oneself in an egoistic way or being self-involved in the middle of a performance with fellow actors. I'm talking about the moment of being able to coach oneself and inspire oneself. So before we hear action, or if there's a moment where the nerves take over, in these kind of situations, to be able to connect to oneself, one's needs, and a higher ego, as Mr. Chekhov would call it. Often things like compassion, gratitude, and simply a feeling of ease, a feeling of beauty. There are several different videos about how to, finding something beautiful about your scene partner. There's so many different ways we can help ourselves in this situation. So when I just want to make sure that there will be no misunderstanding. And if there is, then we'll just talk more. Brain is an amazing thing. And we can talk more about this observer. It's not the same thing than a critic. So in this moment, concentration, whatever we concentrate on will grow. So simply, what is the helpful thing to concentrate in these moments, whether it's the fellow actor, whether it's a sensation, image, atmosphere, psychological gesture. We can learn there's so many gateways to inspiration.
The performance, kind of watching yourself. So the same way you can go like, if you are in a moment of you don't have inspiration, step aside, look at that human being and that actor and go like, how could I help this person? As if you were their best friend. And then you'll have an answer probably. I just wanted to put it out there. Thank you, that's all. Good.